if it'll let us go live until the minute's up.
All right.
Hey there.
And here we are.
Hey.
We
Hey.
are on.
Hey, everybody.
Finally.
We're back.
We're back.
Hi.
Did you miss us?
When was the last time we did one of these? Was it the Christmas?
I brought my pencil.
Was it Christmas?
I think it was Christmas.
I think it was Christmas.
Good night.
Give me something to write on.
All right.
Well,
What do you need?
we had a lot of people that had requested we do some stuff off the new CD, so we've decided that we'll be kind of heavy on the new album, but that doesn't mean we won't be taking some requests.
Yeah.
What's that say?
It says, "Shut up, Mark."
It says sound.
Sound. Oh, sound.
Are we not?
Can you hear us? No sound.
Oh hell. Hey Mark, get up and check out that sound situation.
Well, I mean, look, as
La.
Okay. So, 2 words. Sounds like.
Sounds like.
I mean, I've got sound
Well,
coming through here.
Well, thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Here, hold on. Move, Mark. Mark, move.
Okay.
Move, Mark.
Well, you know.
So in the way. Where's the bloody sound?
So yeah. Okay. There's a green arrow there, or a green bar flashing across the top there.
Hold on.
I know. I'm just commenting.
What do we got here? Somebody says I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear us?
Can you
Ta
hear
ta
me now?
ta.
Who made you quiet? Oh, maybe we're just really quiet.
So yeah, so we're sorry for the technical. Can you all hear us now? Just really quiet. Okay.
Just really quiet, okay?
I've maxed it out now.
How does
Okay.
this sound?
Is that a little better?
Is that any
Does
louder?
sound, yes, still quiet. Okay.
There's nothing I can do on my end. Quiet.
What the heck?
Sound is low.
Better.
Having to max volume, you're still
Good.
quiet.
Better. That's better.
Okay.
Mary says that's
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's starting to sound normal here.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a
Alright.
bit of a lag between
Much
them and us.
better. Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
All right.
Very good.
And welcome to the Jolly Rogers.
Welcome for real this time. In the really real streaming world where you can hear us and everything.
In theory.
In theory.
In theory.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, what we were talking about before you could hear us, when we were just talking amongst ourselves, is we're finally back. And we decided the last time we did this crazy thing, was December.
It was December.
Was the Christmas show that we
I think
did.
so. I think that's right.
Yep.
So much happened since
So much has
December.
happened since
So much.
December.
I know.
So we are super glad everyone is joining us today. Welcome, and it's wonderful to be back. Cliff was saying before we got back,
That we'd had a lot of people requesting that we do some of the stuff off the new CD.
So we're going to do nothing from the new CD.
just to show you who's boss.
That seems like us. So we're going to be a little heavy on the new album, but that doesn't mean we won't be taking requests. We definitely want to hear from you as we're going on. That's what this is all about.
Oh, a note on requests, and this is super important. Normally the medieval doctor is with us managing the request line.
Yes.
But the medieval doctor is out of town right now,
Oh, the doctor is out.
which
the
means
doctor is out.
which means we will be managing our own request line. So the good news is there's no adults in the room. The bad news is there's no adults in the room.
Right.
So
And we're multitasking.
so we're going to call for requests. If you're posting requests right now, they will fall on deaf eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to
Thank you.
So feel free to request. Heads up, we may not get to it, and we may have to scroll through the list a little bit. So feel free to start pegging requests right around when we're getting done with songs.
And for those of you who have the new CD, let us know what songs are your favorites. What's really, what you're really liking, what you're really having fun with.
Yeah, what's good?
One of the other things that we've been asked is that we sort of talk about some of the songs and where they come from and that sort of thing. So we'll try to throw in a little bit of stuff for each of the songs as they're coming up.
Where did they come from?
That could be fun.
And
Maybe.
what are they doing?
What are they doing? No one knows.
I'm gonna go with a
About
no
this
on that.
song?
So let's say we go ahead and start with a song. I think the first one up is Nassau Revolution.
Yes.
Okay, a quick bit about this song. I kind of wanted to write a revolution song because that's kind of cool. And anybody who knows the history of Nassau, the pirates really did decide that they were going to have their own island. It worked about as well as you would expect from a group of pirates.
Yep.
But
They
it was
tried.
a great idea. And they were all for it for a while. So I decided to do a song about that.
One brief shining moment.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
On and go, said it's true, and Jenny said it's true. Blackbeard said, come stand with us. Spring said, we'll see it through. Every buccaneer and brig and every pirate privateer. We're starting our own revolution. We'll give the world something to fear. They will see us rise, they will see us fight. They will see the strongest pirate ships unite tonight. They will hear the call, they will see us row. There will be a pirate isle that every ship will know. It's true that they'll come for us with all their warships, but we'll be waiting to meet them with more ships. They'll never see it coming, we're ready for their war. We pirates have found a home, and that's worth fighting for. They will see us rise, they will see us fight. They will see the strongest pirate ships unite tonight. They will hear the call, they will see us grow. There will be a pirate isle that every ship will know. What makes us different is each man is free. We'll keep on fighting till we own the sea. It's a dream, but we know they're wrong. If you come down to Nassau, you'll see we're 10,000 strong. They will see us rise, they will see us fight. They will see the strongest pirate ships unite tonight. They will hear the call, they will see us grow. There will be a pirate isle that every ship will know. They will see us rise, they will see us fight. They will see the strongest pirate ships unite tonight. They will hear the call, they will see us grow. There will be a pirate isle that every ship will know.
First one down. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you!
All right.
The
so-
cat left.
Since we've done the first song, somebody let us know how it sounded. Not the quality of us. We know how we sound.
Yeah, that's,
just
that's
making sure that it's coming out there all right.
For
Take
us.
that is a good one.
How do we sound?
Shut up, you.
For you. Sounds good for you.
for you guys.
It's great.
Well, we have really missed you guys, and we can't wait till we get to actually see you again and play, because, well, we're tired of being in this basement.
And we're tired of playing with ourselves. Oh, who's the funny guy?
We still haven't found them.
Oh, man.
All right, fine.
Oh, man.
All right. So, what would we like to do next?
Cool. Thank you.
Let's. We're gonna keep with the album. So, what do we want to kick into? Do we want to?
Next. What do we got?
So so while we're figuring that out, I will just say that it was pure and complete and total
Babe.
just coincidence that we decided that we would create an album that had a live sound on the same year when we could do nothing live.
When nothing
that
live
was not
happened.
intentional. It was just happy coincidence.
Just a coincidence, and but it worked out pretty well.
Alright.
I was pretty happy with the sound. the whole sound of it. You know, I thought we achieved a good fake live sound. You know?
Sure. Well, and
enjoyed
to
it.
that
like
point, we'd like to thank everybody who came in and helped us out and listened to this album over and over and over
Yeah.
again to be our audience and characters in the bar and that sort of thing. You guys were awesome.
Yes,
and
you were.
You really made the whole album
Yes, you did.
sort of work.
It was like a whole day of listening to that damn thing over
Yeah.
and over, and good for them.
Okay, next song, we are going to do The Derelict. Now, real quick, Derelict originally was just sort of a poem, and Mayhem was actually the first one to put chords to it, and has not stopped messing with it since. So we have like 8 versions of it.
Yeah.
This is the most recent one, and I think it came out pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add to that?
Nope.
Because this one's sort of all yours, baby.
Oh, I know.
That's why you haven't stopped playing with it.
That's right.
All right.
"15 men on a dead man's chest.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Drink and the devil
Had done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Mate was fixed by the bosun's pike. The bosun brain with a marlin spike. And Cookie's throat was marked belike. It had
been gripped by fingers 10, and there they lay, all good dead men.
like break of day in a boozing can. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. More was seen through the stern light screen. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Charlie's no doubt where a woman had been. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. A flimsy shift on a bunker cot with a thin dirt slot through the bosom spot and the lace dipped dry in a purplish blot. Oh, what
Was she a wench, some shuddering maid that dared the knife and took the blade?
by God, she was stuffed for a plucky jay. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. We wrapped them all in a mainsail tight, with twice 10 turns of a hawser's bite, and we heaved them over and out of sight with
A
a
yo heave ho and a fare you well, and a sullen plunge in the sullen swell.
10 fathoms deep on the road to hell. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Bottle of rum.
Hand this down to Marky Mark.
There you
Mark,
go.
That's for you. There we go. Little derelict, little different version of derelict.
Little derelict, la da da.
I like that version. It's a little abbreviated.
Down towards the end
Cool,
there.
cool.
The shortened version, but
Need-
good, funky version.
Okay.
I'm sort of reading through because I really am curious what people are digging on this particular album. But
Which two? You two?
Yes.
I am
Yeah,
self-basting. You are correct.
We did get a couple of requests that came in, one for Reload, one for Jolly Roger, both of which we promise we will get
Yep,
to.
we
today.
will. We
That
will get
is
to those.
on the list, my friends. Excellent.
but I believe the next one is
Hey, you are
about.
welcome.
I believe the next one is about Chris's new career.
That's right.
My new job.
It's new job.
I got a new job.
You got a
You
new
know,
job.
the
job.
nice thing about
Nice.
the pandemic, well, there's so many good things.
There's so many good things.
But one of the things that I liked was that we were able to leverage it for the intro to this song at the Renaissance festivals. You know, a lot of people learn new skills, learn how to bake sourdough.
See,
That's right.
That's right. Some people learned origami. Maybe they took up coloring or painting.
Coloring.
Sure.
Took up coloring.
What
Sure,
did
a
you
lot
do?
of people
I
took up
coloring.
They bought the big pack of crayons.
Oh yeah, the adult
Ooh,
coloring.
the
books.
the oh
yeah.
Oh, the adult. Oh, now I see.
So,
where.
okay, there isn't a lot to say about this one. This was just a fun song that, I don't know, came together with
You can't tell me it's fun.
bad humor.
Oh, it's fun.
No,
You'll have
it's
fun.
fun.
I think it's mean and
No, no, no.
stupid.
It's fun for us.
Oh, well, in that case,
Subjective
that's
fun.
all that's important.
Subjective fun.
Oh, God bless you, Saint Mayhem.
Would you? Hey, hon, would you like to go out with me tonight? There'll be subjective fun.
2 of these verses are true.
Tell me what the problem is, and I'll prescribe a cure. For I am the pub doctor and an expert to be sure. Just tell me what ails you and what has you on the brink, and I will tell the barkeep just what you need to drink.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
All right.
That's me, isn't it?
That's you.
Yeah. Doc, I get these hangovers that make me feel so sick.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know just what to do and I need an answer quick.
Well, take this jug of whiskey every hour, drink a cup. If you don't want a hangover, you should never sober up.
Makes sense.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning.
True story.
Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Doc, I think I need your help, for I have a great fear.
Well, tell me all about it while I order up a beer.
I think my wife is poisoning me and trying to end my life.
You should drink the poison, sir. I have met your wife.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning.
Love you.
Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Oh, Doc, how's that young sailor that was with us here last night? We're all feeling guilty and we hope that he's all right. We made him swallow all those coins just to win a bet.
Oh, I'm sure that he'll be fine, but there is no change yet.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning.
Change.
Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Sir, how is your pregnant wife? Has there been any change?
I asked how she was feeling, and her answer was so strange. Couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't, can't is all that she would say.
She is having contractions, man. You should get home right away.
Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and tell me what you got. Take 2 drinks and call me in the morning. Take 2 drinks and I'll prescribe a shot.
Yay!
And there it is. An entire song of dad jokes.
I like how the pub doctor initially prescribes alcoholism and then prescribes death with dignity.
That's right.
Well,
This
sure.
is a heavy song.
He is an inebriologist.
Yes, I am an inebriologist. Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
so I think
Thank you.
I think now is a good time. I think now is a good time
I'm
to
appreciated.
to tell a behind the scenes story
Dun dun dun.
of the recording of the Admiral Benbow Inn album.
I agree.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So
You can't tell this.
So no, I
not that
can't.
one, not that one.
Oh, I will.
Oh.
Not that
so
one.
so
must,
this
you
this
must.
concerns the pub doctor song.
Oh, yes.
And so what we did is part of the live sound that we got is we brought a group of people in, and they very generously volunteered to put headphones on and listen nonstop through the entire album like 3 times and react as if they were enjoying themselves.
They were
Oh, yes.
also they were also characters throughout it,
Right,
but they were
right.
but they did
But-
this as well.
Character stuff.
So one of these people was my lovely wife.
Yes, Mary.
So
We love
if
her.
you listen to the album, when the line comes through that says that where he just says, "You should take the poison, sir, for I have met your wife," you can hear everyone in the room going, "Oh!"
Well, it's even better because they all go,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because there was Mary, God love her, right there.
Being utterly blindsided by that. You
Yeah.
gave her no warning.
Yeah, I don't
whatsoever.
think she'd heard the song before
No,
that
she
point.
had not. That was wonderful.
Love you, sweets.
so what's next?
This next song
Oh, it's not that, is
is
it?
near and dear to my heart.
Is it?
It is. It is the spiritual sequel to one of the Jolly Rogers' oldest songs.
All right.
Is it
well,
this one?
This is one we've actually done a
this
few
one?
times.
Oh.
No.
It's a tragic tale, but it has to be told. They can't all be fun.
Which one is this?
Five Seaman Bold.
Oh, we're going a little out of
And
order
that's
then.
because I missed this other one when I was looking at the list. So we're doing them out of order. 'cause
I was
you've
gonna
already
say.
said it. Perfect.
Sure, why not? Be sad.
Not done.
Not that sad. Not that sad.
Bring it up.
Bring it
Just a little.
I'm good.
Five seamen bold in one lifeboat, desperation setting in. Glad they escaped their sinking ship, but now know they can't win. Clearly sacrifice would be the only chance they've got. The only question now is, who's going in the pot?
Now I know this isn't easy,
No.
and no one wants to start. And I don't want to seem the callous one that seems to have no heart.
First time for everything.
But the answer here is obvious. It's mayhem we should eat.
Ooh, good idea.
He's well over 6 feet tall, and that's a lot of meat.
True, it's true. Good thinking there. Good
Yeah,
thinking.
that's right. We can have a luau.
A luau?
Yeah, I got a pineapple.
Well, why aren't we eating the pineapple?
Because I'm saving it for the luau.
Duh!
Can't argue with that.
Well, you know that I've been brining
Brining.
ever since I've been alive.
It's the wrong time.
So if any of you try to feast on me, not one of you'd survive.
Yeah, but can you imagine the trip, though? Whoa.
What we need is someone who has kept himself quite clean.
In this group?
Oh, yeah. Beard, he
Wait.
would be good for
No,
us.
no.
Yeah, his
No, no.
meat is very
No, no, no,
lean.
no, no,
he's
no,
not
no,
me.
no, no, off there, off.
Sorry.
Ah,
Situation desperate, we knew we were at our end, and we hope no other crew must make this choice again. We held out for oh so long, but now it's time to choose which of us would survive.
That's me.
And who was doomed to lose.
Now let's not be too hasty here.
Oh.
I'll explain if I can.
All right.
That marbling is where the flavor is. So I'd be dry and bland.
If he was in life, he would be on the plate. True. So mean.
But Pete here, he'd be juicy.
Juicy Pete.
Full of flavor, as we know.
He's not me.
And besides, he was raised free range.
good.
And completely non-GMO.
Well, he's healthy then.
He's
see?
practically healthy.
And I was breastfed until I was 12 years old.
And he was raised by a cardboard box.
Cardboard milk?
Yeah, don't ask.
So weird. Hey, come on. What, come on.
It's so low. It's like for Barry White or something.
Or men.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, men.
generally
That's what I
men.
meant.
Oh.
Will you try?
But I'm afraid it can't be me.
Why?
For without me, you'd have no chance of being rescued from the sea.
He's awfully full of himself.
Whatever.
Keeping you from being full of me, baby. What we need is someone useless.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it clearly must be Kay.
Hey!
He's sweet, he's tender, he's self-basting.
Oh, that's true.
Anyone else would be.
I've seen him self-base. It's not pretty.
I told you to keep the door closed.
Our situation desperate. We knew we were at our end. And we hope no other crew must make this choice again. We held out for oh so long. But now it's time to choose which of us would survive me and who was doomed to lose them.
So it's true. I am delicious.
No one said that.
Yeah,
But
no.
I'm afraid I can't agree.
You don't get a vote.
I just can't break the hearts of so many friends and family.
I know you're
please.
not the type.
No, I'm afraid it can't be me. I can't make so many cry.
For the love of...
What we need here is Devin. Ha! No one cares if he lives or dies.
Oh, no, it's true. Yes. I took a poll.
The maths check out.
Ow! Now it's true that I've been told that I have a taste that can't be beaten. He said beaten. But remember, when you eat me,
Hey.
you'll eat everyone I've eaten.
That's a lot.
So I don't think I'm the one you want. I'll taste of everywhere I've been.
Yeah, especially that guy wearing the red shirt. That one right
Yeah.
there.
And Jody.
We should start this over. What are your stupid excuses again?
Well, it's just that I'm the chicken breast of the Jolly Rogers.
love me.
And, yeah, it's not...
Our situation desperate. We knew we were at our end. And we hope no other crew must make this choice again. We held out for oh so long. But now it's time to choose which of us would survive and who was doomed to lose. They kept the argument going as different points were raised. And they argued if it would be best if their mates were stewed or braised. They argued so intently they didn't notice they'd reached land.
But hey,
2 full hours lost at seeking to strength sinks to a man. Hey! 2 full hours lost at seeking to strength sinks to a man.
It's 2 hours.
Two excruciating hours.
2 whole hours.
2 hours with you is like dog years.
We had to resort to cannibalism to survive
That's
after 2
right.
hours.
Desperate need.
We're hungry.
We held out as long as we could.
That's right.
That's our secret, Captain.
We didn't
We're
want
always
to
hungry.
do that.
I know.
Oh, my
right.
God.
So, yeah.
You know something that I would like to know?
Yeah.
And sound off in the comments, folks.
We would like to know the exact size and dimensions of space.
Well, never mind. You're gonna be working on that for a while.
Well, I would like to know.
No, I'm just curious to know where everyone is that are listening to us right now.
I totally thought you were going to ask which of this they would rather eat.
There are so many things
What,
to
with a
suss
gummy
out that
leg?
just happened.
That's right.
Chicken, yes. Well, yes.
So yeah, I'm curious where everyone is that are listening to us right now.
I'm here,
Ew. I thought you were awfully close.
right here.
Aye.
All right, well, while they're answering that, we're going to kick off this next song.
hold up.
Is it-
So
This
are we
one-
going back to order again?
yeah.
So it should be this.
It's in 2.
Should be that.
All right.
Give me a moment here.
Colorado.
This,
Poland.
anyway,
Got some
This is-
Oklahomas, Arkansas, Colorado, Nebraska.
The town of Bray.
Washington. This is an interesting one. Normally, this is some sort of backstage stuff. Normally what happens is I will write lyrics and then I will give them to one of our talented guitarists and they will make it into a song.
But none of those guitarists are here tonight.
Right. They'll put chords to us and we all get together, we write the tune, blah, 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 blah.
What an asshole.
This one was actually a little
City,
different
Liberty.
in that Mark went, I've got an idea for a tune. Write it with this meter. And I went, okay. And so we got this song, which I think turned out pretty cool. It was definitely different.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're different.
Very.
Musically, this was inspired by a tune written by Leighton Koizumi and the garage band The Morlocks. So,
What he said.
Which will be immediately obvious to everyone who listens.
right.
No, just in case you're
Immediately.
wondering, because it's going to be totally obvious.
1, 2, 1, 2,
Winnebago.
3, 4.
Good day, found prey, make 'em pay, sail away. That is the life of a pirate, my friend, so it will be to the bitter end. We hunt the seas for all we can, we never had the need for a better plan. Fine shore, split score, drinking whore, search for more. Growing old is nothing we worry about. Get the gold, then worry about getting out. Someday we'll pay for all we done wrong. That is, of course, if we live that long. Good day, found prey, make 'em pay, sail away. We want to steal enough to live like kings, with gold and gems and everything. So join us now for a life of crime, and be a legend in your own time. You see, we're free, drunk and glee, at sea. That is the life of a pirate, my friend, so it will be to the bitter end. We hunt the seas for all we can, and never had the need for a better plan.
Cool.
There we go.
All right.
Best wishes from the Great White North.
Great white noise.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
That was probably really loud.
God.
Guys.
That is.
Now, if by chance these sort of talking about each of the songs is getting sort of boring or you don't like it, let me know and we'll stop
Just
doing
tell
it.
us to shut up and
In the
Shut up.
meantime, we're going to keep going.
Shut your face.
I'll slit your face.
Is
Hello,
this one
Mrs.
next,
Steen.
really?
This one is
Hello,
next,
Mrs.
really.
Entity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah, hey.
So,
A needle pulling thread.
I thought it would be fun to write a song in the sort of 60s rock and roll sort of genre
Pirate era.
feel.
60s pirate.
This is
For-
60s
for a-
rock and roll pirate era.
For a pirate band. And so we wrote this sort of 60s love song, and everybody is spends most of the song waiting for the joke, and it's mostly just a fun love
forgot
song.
Yeah.
Kind of a pop song. Did you want to interject that now?
I will interject that now if you're okay with me interjecting.
Absolutely.
So okay, folks, we forgot to mention this, and I apologize. So we have got some like super chats and things like that available where you can very kindly tip us some money, and your chat, as Mr. Tom Massaro has found out,
Thank you,
will
sir.
be very highlighted and that kind of thing. We were going to mention, and again forgot, that was activated, but here's the thing. We can't necessarily guarantee that we will be able to do the requests that you have And Mr. Tom Massaro has done a wonderful job of providing a fine example for that, because Tom, my
That is a
friend,
wonderful song.
I know Tom and I have had discussions online about why that song is important to him.
Yes.
The problem is
My wife
that
loves
is a
that
song that Brian Price, a previous member of the Jolly Rogers, who's no longer in the group, that was one of the main ones that he sang. And when he left the group, it kind of left with him. So I am so sorry. We're not going to be able to do that one. So
That one
Tom,
got
if you
retired.
want to think about something else,
We will do
then
anything
feel
else.
free to
Hopefully.
shoot that up there. You
Well, we
please
try to
do
do anything else.
do not give us another $10. Just put it in the regular chat, man. We don't you don't need to keep throwing money. But just so all of you know, if you want to put some money towards the super chats, feel free to do so. Just be aware, we're not going to be able to guarantee that we can get to it.
There's some songs
So
that we
so
just can't
feel free to
put out.
also don't worry about that side of things and put it in the normal chat if you'd like.
That
and-
being said, I am 100% willing to work up Roseville Fair.
Well,
Yeah, we can make that happen for the future. We
Sure.
can make that
Yes,
happen for
yes.
the future.
Yeah,
It's
we
just not
just-
going to be able to happen tonight.
Yeah,
Fair
we
enough.
just never picked that one back up for some reason.
Can we do
so-
prime and load?
But
I know my part because I only sung in the chorus.
Me too.
All right, we'll think about that. We'll
While
think
you
about that.
that. This is a very different song.
So yeah, Cliff said he wanted to write this song with kind of a 60s love song feel to it, and so he handed me the words, and I took them, and I put some music to it that I was shooting for, like, somewhere around 1965 Beatlesque, early Birds, maybe even some Monkeys sound.
which is cool
Something-
because I was thinking Hermits or the Monkeys or
Yeah,
something.
and but something that you might see as the soundtrack for a chase scene in an episode of Scooby-Doo. Something like that. So that's what this one started as.
So let us know what you think because
All right.
I don't know. For some reason, this song really touches me. I like this one.
We'll give it a shot.
We will try.
1, 2,
It's not one we've done a lot.
4.
Seems like I spent all my youth with a broken heart until I just gave up on love and walked away. It could not end badly if it didn't start. So I decided that I just wouldn't play.
Then I met a girl, or she met me, changed my world and set me free. I never knew what love could be.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a
Then
girl.
I met a girl.
I met a girl.
Met a girl.
Found me a ship and then I joined up with a crew. A rough and tumble sailor has no heart is what they say. I really did believe that all that was true. I found a home at sea and knew that's where I'd stay.
Then I met a girl, or she met me, changed my world and set me free. I thought loneliness was my destiny.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Girl.
Never thought that I would want to settle down. Thought I'd be satisfied surviving on my own. Never thought I would be thinking of a house in town. Always knew that I would end up all alone.
Then I met a girl, or she met me, changed my world and set me free.
Never had a reason
I should believe.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Then I met a girl.
Or she met me, changed my world and set me free.
I never knew
What love could be.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Then I met a girl.
Or she met me. Changed my world and set me free. I thought loneliness was my destiny.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Then I met a girl.
Or she met me. Changed my world and set me free.
Had a reason.
I should believe.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
Then I met a girl.
I met a girl. I met a girl.
There we go. So yeah, definitely kind of a weird, different sound from our normal, but I liked it. I really liked what you did with the tune on that. That
Well,
was,
thank you.
That was fun. What do you guys think?
What do I think?
Not you. I don't care what you
not
think.
me, not me.
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
So I think while we're getting prepped for next song and that kind of thing, I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that came out to the Muskogee Renaissance Festival and saw us this past spring. That was our first live gig in like a year and a half.
We did some live gigs, but without an audience, so they didn't really count.
right. That should
We were live.
That's right. Our first live gig in front of an audience with an audience right there. That's an important distinction to make. But man, everybody came out. And everybody was ready to have a good time, and it was a lot of fun. We are desperately hoping and anticipating that Kansas City will be similar to that this year. And so, just so everyone knows, all things are pointing to Kansas City. Right now, all things are pointing to Kansas City going like they normally would. So here's hoping that continues to be the case. But yeah, it was awesome seeing everyone. It's fantastic being out there and seeing everybody come out and say hi and talk to everybody and perform for everybody. Good stuff.
Okay. Since we did that, and it was all sweet and fun and kind of a love song, now I think we should do something all macho and
Oh, is this where we punch Chris?
Are you
No, that's not
suggesting-
macho.
I think
it's
that love
always
is
when we
macho.
punch Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Can I hit him in the eye this time?
No.
Sure, eventually.
You would hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Well, through your glasses will fall off eventually.
No, he's going to hit you in the eye from behind. Your glasses will be safe.
That's right. The secret when you punch someone is to punch through them.
Punch from behind.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, we went macho there. All right.
All right. Well,
Let's
that's
do
something.
this.
I'm willing to bet
play
the
on
audience
this?
wants to see us punch Chris.
I'm willing
okay.
to bet you're wrong.
I bet if we took a vote right now,
Yeah, if we
Not
ask
in this
people,
room.
if we
Not in
were
this room.
if we were to
Last lines
just
of the chorus.
mildly
That's
ask
what I was
Starbucks
gonna
loves
guess.
me.
Okay.
That's what I was going to
That
play.
catches
how
my
many
eye.
people would like us to
Fair
see
enough,
punch
that's what I was
Chris.
gonna play.
Starbuck.
I should probably just go ahead and start.
okay,
this.
no one has context. They think
Yeah,
you're
no one even knows what
Battlestar
you're.
Galactica
Yeah, they
freaking
think
out.
you're asking for Katie Sackhoff to come in, which I wouldn't complain about.
No.
I don't like
All right, fine. We'll sing this song.
Foreman cried while the enemy lied, and she's bearing down on us fast. All hands below, be ready to go, or it sure will never last. We got no time, get those guns primed, make sure your aim is true. All cannons fed with balls of lead, we'll give them their due. The guns went boom and spat a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each knot. And above the fear, ringing in the ear, that angry foreman crowed. Now look alive, and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. The powder monkeys ran just as fast as they can, 'cause they knew those cannons burned. The cannoneers, hot fists full of grape shot, changing aim from the lessons learned. Through the heat and smoke, trying not to choke, pushing cannons back in their place. The barrels ground for a second round, and our fate we shall embrace. The guns went boom and spat a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each knot. And above the fear, ringing in the ear, that an angry foreman crowed. Now look alive and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. With a swell of pride, it's a strong broadside, the foreman he was saying. So load her fat one more like that, and we'll have those lovers praying. Then we hear the crack, it was their attack, and we knew where they were aiming. Oh, they tried, their shot went wide, and our prize we'd soon be claiming. Those guns went boom and spat a plume of smoke along with a shot. Those cannons lurched from where they perched and tested the strength of each nut. And above the fear ringing in the air, that angry foreman crowed. Now look alive and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. Now look alive and we may survive, so hurry up and reload. Now look alive and we may survive, so hurry up and reload.
Reload.
There we
I
go.
noticed how you put a little Shai Halud
I did. I had
at
to
the
do a
end
little
of that.
Shai Halud on the end.
What was it? Everett McGill?
Everett McGill.
Shai Halud.
Okay, everyone agrees we should punch Chris. All right, good.
We love
Now I think
Valley Archers no longer need
Kenneth
the beard
Taylor
anymore.
says no punch, only kiss.
No, no,
Can
no.
you
beautiful, beautiful man.
Violence is always the.
Hey, let's. We got to.
Good to go quiet and purity pipe.
Easy for you to say. we have prime and load if we want to.
Okay.
Fill a request.
Okay, we can.
Does that require guitar in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know prime and load?
Now we've got 4 more songs on the album. So here's a question. For how we want to do this, and we never talked about this until we were in front of the audience, which is pretty typical for Jolly Roger shows.
That's standard operating procedure.
We
This is
could
talking
interrupt
amongst ourselves
we
part
could
of the show.
interrupt now for requests or we could wait and do the remaining songs of the album that we're going to do, and then jump into
Let's do
some
that. Let's do
requests
that.
to finish
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Let's do that.
All right.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
Kane said, let's do that.
Thank you.
Really, Kane gets credit for that?
yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause he's gonna give
it
it
was
to
a
me.
binary thing, and he said, yeah, let's do that.
He's gonna.
All
give it
right.
to him.
And
Now-
we've got another 10 out of 10 from the not fake rating system. So that's
I love
hey
it. This is my favorite rating system.
win.
Now, this next song
Oh, what is the?
is an unusual one. And one of the things, I'll
Because
let
it-
somebody
because
else,
it rarely
I'll let
wears
somebody else
underwear.
talk about the actual sort of why we pulled this song and that sort of thing. But what I wanted to say was, there is this lovely gentleman on the Isle of Wight.
What's that?
Is that correct, or is it the Isle of Man?
Isle of Man.
Isle of Man.
Yes.
Man.
Who, if you're ever looking for an old traditional song and you look on YouTube, you'll probably find him. He's got like a bazillion of them.
Yeah. He's
and
probably
it's-
what, 60 years old, 60 some odd,
Something like that.
a little bit more.
Yeah,
Little
even
bit more.
guessing's bad because it turns out he's 38 and he's going to be super offended.
He's going to be really offended right now.
Yeah, just don't even
And
guess.
it's generally just him and an instrument.
Yes, him and his
he-
guitar.
He plays the song. I know that more than once I've gone, God, there's this old song, and I'm going to look it up. And it's always that guy, and he is
got a
awesome.
version.
He does a great job, and
solid
we really like him.
Yeah.
And we were so thrilled when we found out that he had actually covered a couple of our songs.
Yes.
was very
So
nice of him.
we went and checked it out. And we were just tickled pink.
Yeah.
And one of the places that at least I, and I think probably you guys, first heard this song.
Yeah, this
at
was
least
yeah.
this, the main version of it was from this guy, and that's what I have to say about this song because I don't have a lot to do with it.
I actually follow him on YouTube, so I'll look it up and post it here in a bit.
Cool. I know that once upon a time we had a character that showed up in our show for some reason. I don't remember why. Probably because we had a puppet.
We had a puppet for it.
But we had a puppet called Sharky, and so we decided that having him as a guest star on the CD was a good idea. And he, of course, would sing a song like this. I don't know if you can tell that I'm stretching while
Oh, you're
continues
stretching.
to look stuff up, but
There
Oh,
we go.
Solid work, everyone. Solid work.
Solid
I like
work.
how we all
And
came together as a
Y'all
team.
piped in with me
Yeah.
and helped
Good.
me out on that
I
one.
did not
you
contribute at all. Good
bastards.
job.
I would like to point out,
job.
I'm sure everyone noticed, but Zipazawa is going to scout camp on Sunday, and they're writing down as many songs as possible to bring with them.
Yes, Scout Camp!
I think this scout camp's going to be a fun camp.
It's
Scout
going to
camp
be
what I
is always
interesting.
fun.
That's right. I hope there's going to be lots of beer at the camp.
We
No,
sang-
wait, they shouldn't do
No,
that.
We sang so many
They
songs
shouldn't
at
do
Scout
that.
Camp. Yes, take Jolly Roger songs to Scout Camp. That's
Sure,
so
why not?
You have to get your inebriologist badge at Sunday.
That's right.
That's right, the inebriologist badge.
So,
We're
Kurt,
awful. We're awful. I'm
Yeah, I love white
I'm
man.
going to jail.
are you ready for this one?
We'll find out.
All right.
The most chivalrous fish of the ocean, to ladies forbearing and mild. Though his record be dark, the man-eating shark will eat neither woman nor child. He dines upon seamen and skippers, and tourists his hunger assuage. And a fresh cabin boy will inspire him with joy if he's past the maturity age. A doctor, a lawyer, a preacher, he'll gobble one any fine day. But the ladies, God bless him, he'll only address him politely and go on his way. I can readily cite you an instance where a lovely young lady of Bream, who is tender and sweet and delicious to eat, fell into the bay with a scream. She struggled and flounced in the water and signaled in vain for her bark. And she'd surely been drowned if she hadn't been found by a chivalrous man-eating shark. He bowed in a manner most polished, thus soothing her impulses wild. Don't be frightened, he said, I've been properly bred, and will eat neither woman nor child. Then he offered his fin, and she took it. Such gallantry none can dispute. While the passengers cheered and the vessel they neared, and a broadside was fired in salute. And they soon stood alongside the vessel when a life-saving dinghy was lowered, and with the pick of the crew and her relatives too, and the mate and the skipper aboard. So they took her aboard in a jiffy, and the shark stood attention the while. Then he raised on his flipper and ate up the skipper, and went on his way with a smile. And this shows that the prince of the ocean, to ladies forbearing and mild, though his record be dark, the man-eating shark will eat neither woman nor child.
There we go.
Isn't that sweet and lovely?
Isn't that
Except for the the mate and the skipper. But other than that,
Ah,
sweet
You know,
and lovely.
There aren't enough. Aw,
gotta
what
eat
nice
too,
things
right?
sharks are
Right.
songs.
Right.
You know, we ought to get a gig on Shark Week for that.
As
I do
no,
not
no,
want
no.
to know what would happen to the Jolly Rogers.
We would be
on
chum.
Shark Week. We would be chum.
Yeah, we would be chum. We would be how quickly will the sharks arrive?
Okay. Next song. Next song is very interesting for a few reasons. There were always two things that I'd sort of been playing around with that I wanted to write songs about. One of which was I always wanted to write a song that was sort of an homage to the Crossroads, the whole made a contract, sold his soul to the devil, Johnson sort of thing. Second,
Johnson sold their souls to the devil?
Rich Johnson did.
Rich Johnson did.
Rich Johnson sold his soul to the devil.
Damn right.
11 cents.
Yep.
11 cents.
Hey, but he got
That was when the power dropped at Union Station. That was actually the devil taking his soul.
Isn't this almost the anniversary of that time? Never mind.
And the other one was,
Rich is the devil.
why is Blackbeard
He's the devil's instrument, actually.
the most famous pirate? Why is he the one that everyone knows of? He wasn't the meanest one.
Saul
Roberts-
Barzilwitchet was a really mean pirate, but no one ever talks about him.
I know.
But Roberts or Lilinois were much more cruel and were known for it. He didn't steal the most money.
Captain Kidd was a bastard.
That would have been Avery. In fact, at one point they had a musical called The Pirate King, and it was all
Yeah,
about Avery.
it was about Avery.
And that was about 100 years ago, and he
Yeah.
was the most famous pirate at the time.
Yeah.
But over time,
You never hear about Avery anymore, and he got a musical.
Yeah, and over time, no one's ever forgotten about Blackbeard. It's just gotten bigger and bigger. So I was like, well, that's an interesting thing. I could put those two together. And Mark went, hey.
I'm going to write the music for this as if it came off of a mid-1960s album by the Kinks.
Sure, Mark, that sounds great.
Let's go back
And
to Saul Barzlewicz.
The rest of us smiled and nodded at Mark like we normally do. And then we came with this, which kind of answers all the questions.
3, 4.
You want to know the secrets of Blackbeard and why he is the one that was so feared. I alone know the tale, and if you buy me an ale, then any doubts you had will soon be cleared. Young Teach was a sailor like many, but he had more ambition than 20. One night he made a deal, and with that his fate was sealed. And from then on he was feared more than any. We dropped anchor where two currents crossed, a place where many a ship had been lost. As we lowered the longboat, my heart was in my throat, as I worried what this cursed trip might cost. Teach got out and said, you should wait here. And I watched him until he disappeared. He walked away from the light, swallowed up by the night, and a great wall of fire then appeared. The flames climbed high, then slowly they burned down, and the waves were now the only sound. Then Teach reappeared with a long black smoking beard and said, we're off and now we're glory bound. From that moment his legend just grew, feared by so many and known by so few. We sank ships new and old, and we bathed in the gold, and the world feared Blackbeard and his crew. There were pirates more cruel and more mean, who stole so much gold 'twas obscene. Did you ever wonder why their fame went when they died? For Blackbeard's fame grew bigger than it had been. The contract he signed that night was wrong.
sold his soul so his name would live on. He got his fortune and his fame, and we all know his name, even though Blackbeard is now long gone. Even though Blackbeard is now long gone. Even though Blackbeard is now long gone.
Bye, Blackbeard.
Boom.
Boom.
Cool.
Yes, indeed.
No, I probably-
we have hit 11,000 subscribers. Yes, isn't that nice?
Thank you all so
Thank
very
you.
much.
We appreciate that
awesome.
very much.
And I did notice, I'm sure I missed several of them, but I did notice that one of them said, hello from Alaska.
yes,
Alaska. Ooh, I love
So
it.
that may be the furthest away that we've seen so far in this
In this chat.
chat.
I mean,
Yes, in this.
And that's kind of
Oh,
cool.
no, we had Poland.
Well,
But
yes,
not
no,
in this
no. In other songs, we have been contacted by people from Poland, from Germany, from England, from Italy, from
Mars.
Brazil,
Yeah, just
From Saturn.
Jump in, make something up now.
From the moon.
from the moon. We had some people from the
We
moon
had
contact
someone
us.
from the moon.
Alpha Centauri.
From the core of
That
the
one might have been
sun.
fake.
That was totally not fake.
That was totally real.
I have a
We
girl-
call it the
I
wow
have a
signal.
girlfriend on Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, just like the one in Canada.
Exactly.
Interesting
Yeah.
that he sent that message millions of years ago and it arrived precisely when it needed to,
Only if you view time linearly.
Yeah, see.
which I do.
See, no, you gotta open your mind.
We don't, actually.
When you open my mind, are you going to go in through the back or the front?
Well, that probably the front because that's when we start getting punchy.
But I'm wearing glasses.
Well, I have
Coming
to
from
go.
the side.
And you see, this is just how it is most of the time.
Yeah.
So
Well, we
welcome
don't get anything
to a
done.
rehearsal in the basement. All right.
Oh, and I should mention, and I did check that. Yes, I believe we also have a link to our PayPal in the comment, or description of the video, as well as links to our various albums.
Gardner.
Poland and Brazil checked in.
I love it. I love it.
Cool.
Oh,
All right, now this is a song that we decided we would retire. Not because we didn't like the song, but because
Europa.
the bits had gotten a little stale and we're lazy. And rather than writing new comedy bits to go in it,
Oh, lost
we
video. We're
Lost
gone.
video.
Hey.
well, that's
you still
just
hear us?
fine.
Can you still hear us? Is there
Yes,
still
I'm sure
audio?
that they can.
maybe we didn't lose video. Maybe it's just very dark in this room now. Stop touching me.
Pete, pay the electric bill.
Somebody's
That's the
got to
medieval
do it.
doctor's job.
I don't know what that. How do you do that?
Here. All right.
All right. Anyway, we decided that it would be less work to write an entire new song than
Yeah.
to write a few new comedy bits.
And we thought if we did it in the dark, it would be spooky. And now it's spooky.
So we wrote a new version of the song, and now we have I don't know, like 10 different verses, which we can interchange as we feel like it. So we
That's
Now-
all we can say.
there we are.
Okay, we should be back. Refresh your screen if you do not see us back. Refresh the page. We should be back up and
I
running.
am not self-basting.
That's right. Is that what was suggested, that we turned off the lights so you could
That's
self-based?
right. And hands front where we can see them.
Right, okay.
There we are. Very good.
Hands up.
All right, we're back. Yes. Good.
So we know that a lot of people were unhappy about us retiring this song, so we brought it back for you.
A lot of people were unhappy when we turned the video.
Yes, indeed.
There is that.
More people were happy they didn't have to watch us anymore.
A girl in every port was my call to the sea.
Here, see.
But a port in every girl's why it's a pirate's life for me.
Falling for me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
The tender age of 15 years, I went into the sea. And in the port of Dusseldorf, a Fraulein came to me.
Hold on. Isn't that a landlocked city? That's a.
Shut up.
Oh, sorry. That's not a landlocked city.
I checked out her lederhosen and gave her my bratwurst.
Oh, so she likes Little Smokies then.
And as far away as London town, it said you could hear me say,
Ich bin ein Disappointment.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
The tender age of 16 years, I went into the sea. And in the port of Old Bombay, a Rani came to me.
Hey.
I stared at her Taj Mahal while she charmed my snake.
Whoa.
Charmed your snake?
Yes.
How's that even work, mate?
Turn off the video again.
She grabbed my flute, blew on it just right, and popped right up. And as far away as London town, it said you could hear me say,
Or something.
Why?
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
Stop it. The tender age of 17 years, I went into the sea. And in the port of Amsterdam, a leckerding came to me.
Ooh, that's dumb.
She gave me some wooden shoes and showed me her 2 lips.
What?
Pronounced tulips, you numpty.
Obviously, you've never been to the red light district.
I have been to the red light district.
Oh.
Did a summer internship there.
Oh, so that was him.
And as far away as London town, it said you could hear me say,
It's the best 7 years of my life.
Yeah, I bet.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
the tender age of 18 years, I went into the sea. And in the port of Tarakan, a Juanita came to me.
All right.
She invited me for dinner and gave me a shrunken head.
Oh, how was she?
Ravenous.
She's a real man-eater, I guess.
And as far away as London town, it said you could hear me say,
So she likes Little Smokies too?
Little Smokies.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
the tender age of 19 years, I went into the sea. And in the port of Stockholm, an Elsa came to me.
Elsa.
Ooh, nice.
She enjoyed my meatballs, and I dove into her fjord.
Oh, I took a cruise in one of those once.
Oh, hold on.
In a meatball?
In a fjord.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So, Elsa, so how was she then?
Captivating.
Captivating?
So you had to tie her up.
Ah.
See?
I
Tie
didn't
her up.
have to.
Tie her up.
Wait,
Captivated.
wait,
Yep.
wait,
Tie her
stop.
up. What?
Did you just make a Stockholm Syndrome joke?
Yes.
High five.
Don't high-five that.
That's high.
High five.
And as far away as London town, it said you could hear me say,
Let her go, let her go. We can't sing it because of Disney.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
the tender age of 20 years, I went into the sea.
Yeah.
And in the port of Thailand, an Anara came to me.
Whoa.
She slithered down my
Whoa. Hold it. No. It's not how this works.
What?
The port of Thailand.
It's a big
The
port.
country of Thailand has the one port.
It's a big port.
No, sorry. No.
not a
That's
big
not how
port.
this works.
Come
That's not how
on.
this works. Not how this
Wanna hear
works.
about
I
your
want a
country?
city and what she did.
Yeah.
A city and what she did. How this works, make it happen.
City and what she did. Bangkok. And as far away as London town, it said you would hear me say,
Well played, sir. Well played.
Well, I guess that says it all.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl, it's a pirate's life for me.
Stay on
I
target.
hate you so much.
Mark is so happy.
At the ripe old age of 21, I came home from the sea.
Thank God.
Finally.
And all throughout old London town, the ladies came to me.
Slut.
Hey, it's 2021. We don't slut shame anymore.
Oh, sorry. Slut.
They heard about my pillaging as I stepped off of the quay.
Lying.
Slut.
And all throughout old London town, it said you could hear me say,
Doctor, it's a little smoky.
oh, a girl in every port, you bastards, was my call to the sea.
Yes, we are.
But a port in every girl was far
Too much for me.
I hate you so much.
For me, as you can plainly see, a port in every girl is far too much for me.
I was just all excited. Bill Cosby's out of jail.
Hey, don't be excited. Don't be excited.
Be happy about that.
I'm sorry.
What is the matter with you?
Oh, damn it. Now look what you
Yes,
did,
you should bring
Starbuck.
that song to camp. Absolutely.
Yeah,
you should
take
bring
that song to camp.
Yeah, I think you should.
And
Yeah.
don't mention our names, but yes, bring that song to.
Unless they're hiring.
We're starting to run short on time.
All right, what
Are we?
Well, I mean, we're technically so. All right, we never really stipulated this from the start. We were planning on going about an hour-ish. So we haven't gotten all the way through the songs on this album, but we also haven't done any requests yet.
So, what do we want to do?
Well, I say we do the last song on the album, and then we'll do
Just the
request.
last one?
No, this one right here that I've got the chords in front of me for.
The one, that one.
That one right there. It's right there. It's on the teleprompter.
Okay. All right, we'll do that then.
And we've got a request on the board.
All right, well, we have several. This one is a song that I've kind of always wanted to do. We won't normally do like covers, but I, as some of you know, have been a huge Adam Ant fan forever, and it's something that Mark and I both share, which is awesome. And finally decided,
Adam Ant.
what the hell? Let's do this song. Shall we?
Okay, we'll do that one.
Old when ships were bold, just like the men who sailed them. And if they showed us disrespect, we'd tie them up and flail them.
Often men of low degree and often men of steel.
They'd make you walk the plank alone or haul you round the keel. Hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger.
It's your money that we want,
And your money we shall have. Hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger.
it's your money that we want.
And your money we shall have. Of all the pirates on the sea, the worst of them was Blackbeard. So damnable a fiend from hell, he was the one they most feared. Any man who sailed with him was taking quite a chance. He'd hang them from the gallows just to see if they could dance. Ha ha! Hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger.
It's your money that we want,
And your money we shall have. Hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger, hoist the Jolly Roger.
it's your money that we want.
And your money we shall have.
Cool. Well, that was fun. Always loved that song, and kind of glad we finally chose to throw that one out there.
Just Kings of the Wild Frontier.
There are definitely a couple more songs on the album, but they're songs you know, so that's all right.
Yes.
But this gives us time for at least some requests, which we certainly want to get to, because, well, we're here for you.
So we had Prime and Load.
We had Shut It Off and Go Home.
Yeah, shut it back off again was a big one we kept hearing.
That was me, though.
Yeah. Oh,
That makes
We
sense.
don't have to do that. That was just me.
Well, do you think you can throw out Prime and Load? It's been a long time since...
Where'd you find Prime and Load at?
Is that it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Sure.
Run,
Yes.
run,
Yes.
run.
It's exactly it. I believe in
A
you.
minorish, you think?
D minorish.
D minorish. Who
See how
likes a
prepared
D
we are?
minor?
Gotcha.
Prime and Load.
Excuse me.
All right.
That was officially a balk.
That was Mach Q. I'll do the thing.
Prime and load our guns with thunder. Prime and load, we'll loot and plunder. Prime and load, then we'll send them under to dance a jig with Davy Jones.
The lookout shouts our praise in sight.
Run out the guns and haul her down.
Let's run her down so they feel our bite. We'll
Take their ships or burn them down.
The boatswain roars the men to the rigging.
Run out the guns and haul her round.
To make our sail to the lines are singing.
We'll take their ships or burn them down. Prime and load our guns with thunder. Prime and load, we'll loot and plunder. Prime and load, then we'll send them under to dance a jig with Davy Jones.
The man at the wheel, his eyes are burning.
Run out the guns and haul her round.
As he turns the ship to show their stern.
We'll take their ships or burn them down.
There's no word from our brave first mate.
Run out the guns and haul her round.
We'll open fire and seal their fate.
We'll take their ships or burn them down. Prime and load our guns with thunder. Prime and load, we'll loot and plunder. Prime and load, then we'll send them under to dance a jig with Davy Jones.
The captain cracks his devil's grin.
Run out the guns and haul her round.
With his horn aloft he calls to the men.
We'll take their ships or burn them down. Fire and load our guns with thunder. Fire and load, we'll loot and plunder. Fire and load, and we'll send them under to dance a jig with Davy Jones.
Haven't done that in a while.
Did we do that right?
I think so.
I think we did.
Yes, that is
Tom Massaro
perfect,
knows.
perfectly right.
It's been a while. Well, it used to be in rotation. Yeah, put that back in rotation. That's a good one.
So
Singing
okay,
an
so
Irish
so
Gaelic.
that song that we just got finished doing was called Prime and Load.
Someone says they.
It was on our album Score.
Someone says they second Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman has been getting some requests. So has Royal Oak.
Royal Oak gets a second.
All right. I'm good with either of those.
One for the road's been mentioned several times. Too.
One for the Road has been mentioned. Yes, I saw a few of those.
Well, let's do Royal Oak real quick.
Royal Oak. Just make the yummy sound.
I'm not usually fond of desserts, but
I had to stop her from screaming.
guessing that's 8 bells.
As we were sailing along the salt sea, we hadn't been gone months, but 2 or 3, when we saw 10 sail of Turks, all men of war, full as big as we. Haul down your collars, you English dogs. Haul down your collars, do not refuse. Haul down your colors, you English dogs. All your precious lives you will lose. Our Captain being a valiant man and a well-bespoken a man was he. Let it never be said that we die like dogs, for we shall fight most manfully. Row up aloft your cabin, boys, and mount the mainmast atop so high, for to spread the news that King George's fleet that will run the risk, or else we'll die. Now the fight began about 6 in the morn, and unto the setting of the sun, and at the rise of the next dawn, where we saw 10 ships, we couldn't see but one. For 3 we sank, and 3 we burned, and 3 we caused to run away, and 1 we towed to Portsmouth Harbor, for to let them know we'd won the day. If anyone then should inquire as to our gallant captain's name, for Captain Wellfounder was our commander, and the Royal Oak was our ship by name.
Cool. All right, since we are a little strapped for time, we're going to just sort of jump in and try to hit them song after song.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
You good with this one, Kurt?
Someone should tell me what one our
Flying Dutchman.
I agree.
What's that?
This one.
Key of 0?
C.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's the key of the letters.
Okay. I'm getting a hint for what we should do next. Gotcha, Kristen.
What's this?
I think I have the hint for what we're going to do
1,
next.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
okay.
8. There you go. You counted. You counted to 8.
You
man.
people are
I
so
did.
clever.
So
You're
proud
so-
of
But other people are
look
asking for
what I
7 claps.
did.
7. We don't.
Stealing the 7 claps song idea.
Make a note of that. The 7 claps. All right.
7 claps.
That'll be good.
This is how songs get written.
This will be good. So venereal disease for each place we've traveled.
7
It's
claps.
coming.
The 7 claps.
Well, not anymore.
Well, okay, it's oozing, but that's a whole different story. All right.
Well, we've been
the oozing. The Jolly Rogers. Oozing.
Oozing.
Great.
On a line.
All right.
That's gonna haunt you all tonight.
No,
I think I'll sleep okay.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
All right.
Well, while we're working on this, just once again, thank you all for showing up for our live stream this evening. Been too long since we've done it.
Yeah, we appreciate
and we should also let you know that we do fully intend on making these more of a regular occurrence now that
Yeah.
we've gotten out of COVID, and we are all happily vaccinated and all this kind of thing, so we can safely get together and breathe all over each other.
Great.
We kind of wondered after COVID went down and people were out and about if they really wanted to keep doing this, but I know we're having fun, and
not?
we really love taking your requests and doing the songs that you guys want to hear.
And I can't fit you all in my basement.
We could try.
Well, I could, but we would have to stack them like cordwood, and it's not going to be nearly as pleasant.
Just slice them very thin.
I don't know. It
This
depends
is
on what
better.
they're into.
This is better.
Sure.
Maybe they got a
All right.
cordwood king.
But yeah, so the idea is we're going to keep doing these as long as you guys want to see them. Because move back.
You move back.
Right now.
The sky was gray and cloudy, and the wind was from the west, when we spied a battered frigate with her tattered sail full dressed. They signaled they had letters home, they asked if we could take, and dropped them in a barrel they left bobbing in their wake. We reefed the sails and slowed the ship to fish the barrel out. The old ship sailed to the distance, then we saw her come about. The captain watched through his spyglass when we heard him catch his breath, and saw the storm a brewing had become a wall of death.
Turn this ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. What of the ship that's out there, do we leave her to the gale? She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
The thunder growled like demons, and the lightning stabbed the waves, and the Dutchman she leapt towards us, riding fury from the grave. Our captain he stayed at the wheel, the crew they manned the lines, and still that ship and storm were quickly closing in behind. Our ship would crest a giant wave and crash to the trough below. The crew held on to what they could, they were damned if they let go. The rain and sea and storm winds crashed against our ship with wrath, and from the deck of that cursed ship we could hear them laugh.
Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, she's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
That was when we sighted land, it became a race with time. We believed at Santa Marta, the Dutchman closing in behind. Risk it all, the captain howled, it's the only chance we've got. Salvation if we make it, and our souls if we get caught. The storm was all around us, and the Dutchman caught our wind. The beast nearly capsized us, and we watched our strongmast bend. We were almost to the harbor, we could see the natural break, and each man wheeled her forward, for he knew what was at stake.
Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, she's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Once we charged into the harbor, the Flying Dutchman heaved away. We heard their bitter screams, for the devil lost his prey. Once we made it safely to the port of the bay, we cracked that barrel open to see what those letters say. There must have been 100, and that's when we realized these moldy parchments were addressed to those who'd long since died. If you see a battered frigate neath a gray and stormy sky, give way and watch behind you, or you'll hear your captain cry.
Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, she's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Da da da.
Oh, Oh, that explains why the lights went out earlier. That's how I send my mail.
Oh, see, there it is. There it is.
Ding, 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 ding. All right.
I think we should probably do. Oh, we got to do 8 bells.
We got to do 7 claps.
7
8
claps.
bells, 1 for the road, and that's a very fulfilling evening.
And call it done?
All right.
All right, folks, we're going to do 2 more. 2 more songs. 8 bells, since it has been so heavily requested.
8 bears.
And what we will try to do is take note of the requests that we
Yes,
got.
we will.
And we will do those as sort
We
of
will
half of the
insert
next
those.
show, and
Yeah.
then we'll do live requests for the other half, and that
Yeah.
way we can make sure to get to what everybody wants to hear.
You are welcome.
Hope you enjoyed all the new stuff. I know that some of you have heard some of it, but a lot of it we haven't done live very much, so
Yeah.
hope you really
Especially
enjoyed
the
it.
ones we selected for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afro Bimbo stuff we haven't done live very much. So yeah, we'll be. Yeah, KCRF will be airing
Have a lot of good
these
stuff.
out. Yeah.
Have a lot of good stuff in
Yeah,
'em.
a lot of new stuff. So
All right, 8 bells it is.
Hey, Cruz.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
This will be your home, me boy, so I guess you'll treat her right. Was how the captain's speech began each voyage's first night. He smiled, said it's tradition, but I ask that you refrain from carving your name in the beam next to her lofty mane. The first night I was there, her mates held me in the air and let me carve my name with theirs to show that I was there. From boy to man we grew up as across the waves we roamed. As she burned, we sobbed like sons who'd lost their childhood home. 8 bells rang out in Dover, 8 bells rang out in Wales, 8 bells rang out in Liverpool and down to Murphy Scales. 8 bells rang out in Port Royal, 8 bells rang out in Boston town, 8 bells rang out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. As a mere midshipman's mate, I'd stare up at that beam and knew that every name I saw once shared with me a dream. Some of them so faded, just a memory and a scratch, but they grew much clearer with every new batch. She made sure we made it back to the lands we'd known, and with the tide we'd all return to the vessel we called home. There were parts we could have salvaged, but I think we all agreed that she deserved the honor of a burial at sea. 8 bells rang out in Dover, 8 bells rang out in Wales, 8 bells rang out in Liverpool and down to Murphy Scales. 8 bells rang out in Port Royal, 8 bells rang out in Boston town, 8 bells rang out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. By the time I was a bosun, the list was 3 yards long. Though she had seen so many years, she still stood tall and strong. From a name she took her spirit, bold and strong and true, and she raced the wind and never failed her brave and loyal crew. Her ship she never foundered and her defenses never breached. No matter her port or call, her goal was always reached. When we were told her day had come and she had sailed her last, that they would tear her down for scrap, we couldn't let that pass. 8 bells rang out in Dover, 8 bells rang out in Wales, 8 bells rang out in Liverpool and down to Murphy Scales. 8 bells rang out in Port Royal, 8 bells rang out in Boston town, 8 bells rang out in Nassau, the night the merry widow went down. 3
through our teeth we swore an oath that we'd carry out our plan, and damn the risk we would push on to the strength of our last man. And as we stared at all the names of those that came before, we cut the line and stole that ship and sailed her out once more. Beyond the reef we sailed her and set our love alight. We jumped ship and watched her burn from the shore that night. As she sank beneath the waves, we knew one thing for sure. She made more of a mark on us than we ever did on her. 8 bells rang out in Dover, 8 bells rang out in Wales, 8 bells rang out in Liverpool and down to Murphy's Scales. 8 bells rang out in Port Royal, 8 bells rang out in Boston town, 8 bells rang out in Nassau, the night the merry widow. 8 bells rang out, 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 the night the merry widow went down. The night the merry widow went down.
Groovy.
Yay!
Good choice.
Yeah.
Everybody who did that.
Yeah,
Good note.
thank you everyone for suggesting that one. And as Laura James has mentioned on there, you can find us on Spotify, all the streaming platforms. Obviously, links in the description to download
You're welcome.
our music as well, and our PayPal link.
Cool. Hope you enjoyed the show. If so, hit a like, and we are going to do our last song
Yeah.
and call it a night. And hopefully it won't be too long before we do our next live stream. And don't worry, we've got some other wacky content that's coming.
We've got some plans.
We've had some real fun doing stuff with YouTube, and now that everything's reopened, we're going to keep doing stuff for YouTube because we're having fun, and it gives us an opportunity to do some weird stuff, and we're into some weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
And that's when they launched.
Thank you, Bob. Glad you liked the album. Appreciate it.
Only friends?
Well,
That doesn't sound anything like
Yeah.
And don't forget, if any of you are out there that have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so.
it. Shall we?
Let's shall.
The door blew open and Jack blew in. He looked at the barkeep and said with a grin, I must be going, I really can't stay, so pour me a drink and I'll be on my way.
Barkeep
said, what'll it be? Have one whiskey, one porter, one rye. Bring me some cider, I'll give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, some butter, 1 cold. Bring me a Scotchley 7-year-old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and stout. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go watch the ouzo, white lightning, green toad. As we said, book and run for the road. Da!
Yes.
So Jack drank it down and said that was great, but I must be going before it's too late. Then his friends joined him and said, sit back down. If you must be going, we'll buy you around.
Barkeep said,
What'll it be? Have one whiskey, one porter, one rye. Bring me some cider, I'll give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, 1 butter, 1 cold. Bring me a Scotchley 7 years old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour and wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and stop. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go watch the ouzo, white lightning, green toad. Add some sambuca and one for the road. Da! All of his friends passed out on the floor, so Jack's merry eyes were set on the door. The barkeep, he said, it's early, you see, so sit right back down, cause this one's on me. Surprise.
So Jack said,
So
What?
Jack, what?
You're so drunk.
What?
You're
He's
so
drunk as hell.
frickin'
They
drunk.
know.
Fine.
Have one whiskey, one porter, one rye. Bring me some cider, I'll give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, some butter, one cold. Bring me a scotch, at least 7 years old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour. Wash it all down with a beer, some sort. Bring me some sherry, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and scotch. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go, sir, ouzo, white lightning, green toad. Have some bouquet, one for the road. Stop!
We assume you all know the words and you're all singing along.
You got it.
All right. 2 ladies and a Jack got to his feet. He motioned them over instead of a seat. Both the girls giggled when gave him a wink. And Jack with a smile said, I'll buy you a drink.
Barkeep said.
What the hell? You know where it is. It's over there somewhere.
Have one whiskey, one porter, one rye. Bring me some cider, I'll give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, one butter, one cold. Bring me a scotch, at least 7 years old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour. And wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and stop. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go, sir, ouzo, white lightning, green toad. Have some bouquet, one for the road. Da!
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Jack took it
stood
down. So Jack stood up, said, I must be off. The barkeep said, now I don't mean to scoff. But you're here nightly and never do go. What say we both should have one for the road?
One for the road. One.
Of each.
That's not responsible driving.
Barkeep said.
Screw you. You've had enough. Get out.
Wow. That's not customer service.
I'll have one whiskey, one porter, one rye. Bring me some cider, I'll give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, one butter, one cold. Bring me a scotch, at least 7 years old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour. Wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Some brandy, some sherry, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and stop. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go, sir, ouzo, white lightning, green toad. Have some bouquet, one for the road. Da!
Barkeep said.
Says right there, faster.
Bastard!
Let's see. I'm
Not
not.
what I'm
No.
reading.
I'm pretty sure it says bastard.
No, it
Yeah.
says faster.
No,
I'm
it's
reading
got.
it.
That's definitely a lazy
no,
bee.
No.
That's
See,
a
faster.
lazy bee.
Boom. Said it
That's-
again.
yeah.
Screw you, faster. Let's do it.
You know what?
That guy wants to get in touch with you about your car's expiration.
Have a whiskey, one porter, rye. Bring me some cider, give it a try. Bring me 2 rums, some butter, one cold. And bring me a scotch, at least 7 years old. Bring on the wine, I'll start with a pour. And wash it all down with a beer of some sort. Brandy, some cherries, some grog, and some ale. Some old Mountain Dew and a good Highland Gale. Mead, stout, vermouth, and gin. Vodka, bourbon, and a slight gin. Moonshine, tequila, cognac, and stop. Some old sour mash and 2 belly flops. Go, sir, ouzo, white lightning, green toad. Have some bouquet, one for the road. Da!
Blob.
What a great ending.
That's wonderful.
Thank you
We
all
need to
very much.
work up in a Gata de Vita. one
No,
of these days.
no,
Yes,
we
we
don't.
do. All
We,
17
in
minutes
fact,
of it.
do not.
Yes, we do. Well, thank you all very much for coming out, and we hope you've enjoyed the show. We know that we've enjoyed doing it for you.
Yeah,
I've
man.
already mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. PayPal link is in the description.
Thank you.
Links to purchase our albums are in the description. I believe there's also links down there to us on Spotify and Apple Music, that kind of thing. And what else am I forgetting?
They want us to do 8 cats
Yes.
and 7 claps.
8 cats and
cats and
7
6
claps.
claps. No, there's a
I
7th
got
one.
Cats and claps.
I got the clap from the cat.
Oh.
No,
luck.
no,
And
no.
that is a story for
Another day.
Thank
So
you
yes,
all very much.
thank you all. We'll be doing another one of these here at some point in the relatively near future, and again, all things pointing to Kansas City Renaissance Festival happening. So if you're available, come out and see us Labor Day weekend, and for 7 weekends after that.
And if you're
So-
not available, get available.
Yeah, get available, will you?
Between now and our
many
next
availables do we need?
live feed, check us out everywhere. We're on streaming. So
That's right. Please subscribe, hit that like button, check out other videos. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, don't